from the Tamil cinema, especially during Pongal festivities. It is not just about selling tickets, it is signaling the opening of the moves of 2026 assembly elections in the state. Let's talk about Stalin's DMK that seems to be slugging it out with the Vijay's TVK. Two films associated with them will release on the silver screen, and this will be the real war before the real war actually happens. Vijay's latest film that we are looking at, Jana, Naya, Dhan, that would be released on the 9th of January, and the very next day a film linked to the DMK, Parasakti, is also set to be released. Now the clash at the box office has now sparked a protest where politics and parochial pride. Why? As far as many say that Parasakti is CM Stalin's pre-election strike against Vijay, and released just before the election, the film is now being viewed as a political ambush. Now the title itself, Parasakti, goes back to 1952, an iconic film on Tamil pride, which has been penned by none other than K. Karunanidhi, who is the father of CM Stalin. Now, in 1952, the film powered the rise of the DMK. So, will the 2026 Parasakti rejuvenate Stalin's DMK? Now, this film, based to be in the 1960s, when the law enforcing Hindi as official language as a state is passed by the central government run by the Congress. And in the nearly 200-second trailer, we see the glimpses of the story about students' movement against Hindi imposition that grew back in the 1960s in Tamil Nadu. Let's first put out that trailer.
मद्रासी दिल्ली आता मद्रासी हिंदी बोला हिंदी करर मधुरा आता हिंदी करर तमिழ் बोला சேனை ஒன்று தேவை
ஆனா தமிழர்கள் ஹிந்திக்கு எதிரானவங்க இல்லன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன்.
நாங்க ஹிந்தி திணிப்புக்கு தான் எதிரானவங்க. ஹிந்தி
மദ്രാसी दिल्ली आता मद्रासी हिंदी बोला हिंदी करर मधुरा आता हिंदी करर तमिழ் बोला சேனை ஒன்று தேவை
ஆனா தமிழர்கள் ஹிந்திக்கு எதிரானவங்க இல்லன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன்.
நாங்க ஹிந்தி திணிப்புக்கு தான் எதிரானவங்க. ஹிந்திக்காரங்களுக்கோ இல்ல.
But how is the film linked to Stalin and is now touted as his pre-poll strike? Well, let's break that down. As far as the film that has been produced by Akash Bhaskaran of Dhan Pictures, who is considered to be close to the DMK's first family. And this film is interestingly distributed to Red Giant Movies across the state. Now, Red Giant Movies is a major film production and distribution company founded in 2008 by Udayanidhi Stalin. And now his son, Inban Udayanidhi, has also taken over the leadership as its CEO. So the parallel that is now being drawn between, as far as these two movies are concerned, the Parasakti in 1952 version and the modern Parasakti in 2026 version, is more than just a shared name. It is now seems to be a calculated bridge between two political eras. Let's break that down as far as why the release of the film, and in this year in particular, would it be a pre-poll strike, especially for the DMK? In 1952, Parasakti, that was made by Tamil Identity Corps to Tamil Nadu politics, there seen the rise of the DMK. And now in 2026, will it rejuvenate, as far as the movie is concerned, this historical fight against what they call as Hindi imposition? Then back in 1952, train representing when it comes to changing India. Now what has now been focused on? Depicting Karuna's train track of protest. Then when we speak of 1952 version of the film that was released during DMK's Genesis, and as far as when it comes to this release is concerned, just later in few days from now, this is being released just before the announcement of the elections that would happen in the state of Tamil Nadu. Now, while the fans are fighting it out, politicians are now back at bickering. With the release of Parasakti's trailer, the DMK has now given the nod to the film, and understandably so, because DMK has said that neither it hates Hindi nor Hindi speakers, but while the BJP has slammed DMK for allying with the Congress, saying that it was under Congress's rule in Tamil Nadu when Hindi was imposed on Tamilians.
The movie Parasakti showcases the emotive issue of Hindi imposition. You can see the movie, how the people of Tamil Nadu in the 1960s fought against the imposition of Hindi across India. It is not because we hate Hindi or people speaking Hindi. It is just because India is made up of states and each state has its own language, and imposition of Hindi will only result in destruction of the native tongue.
Yes, this trailer Parasakti revolves around a story which happened in 1960s when the Congress government imposed Hindi. And this movie is taken by the first family of DMK, distributed by Red Giant Movies, in which we all know Udayanidhi Stalin's role and Inmanidhi Stalin's role, without any shame, in spite of saying that blaming Congress imposed Hindi on Tamil Nadu, still they have aligned with the Congress.
So, Dharni, is it now turning into a political ambush with the release of the movies are also concerned and the newer version of Parasakti?
Well, definitely in 1952, when the old Parasakti was released, it was penned by late Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi, and that Parasakti made Tamil pride a core part of Tamil Nadu politics. It was just more than a movie. And here in 2026, we are having another Parasakti, and this film is being produced by Akash Bhaskaran, who is considered to be in the close quarters of the DMK's first family. And this film is going to be distributed across Tamil Nadu by Udayanidhi Stalin and his son Inban Udayanidhi led Red Giant movie. So definitely there is a lot of DMK connection to the new Parasakti. And this film talks about Hindi imposition. It says that Tamils are not against Hindi language, or they are not against Hindi speakers. They are against only Hindi imposition is what the crux of the movie is. So let's wait and see how the release is unfolding on the 10th of January. But meanwhile, actor Vijay's last film in his career, Jana is also hitting screens on the same month during the same time. So Jana is hitting the screens on the 9th of January, one day before Parasakti. So it looks like before the electoral battle, both the DMK and Mr. Vijay, they are going to have a battle on the silver screens, that is ahead of Pongal. Let's wait and see which film is making it which film is ending up as a big hit in the box office. But definitely the timing is very interesting, and we have to wait and see how the films are performing in the silver screen, and how
the titles that we're looking at as far as when it comes to the box office is concerned, just before the actual clash happens on ground, when it comes to the release of the two movies that we're looking at, and just before the elections that would be taking place in Tamil Nadu. Well, Dharni, appreciate you joining us here on the broadcast. With that, we head into a short break.